Well, I'm Guido van Loo. I'm a Hollander, or Nederlander, and 34 years old. Well, that's about it. I'm male. I'm on a journey to Bethlehem, from Holland to Bethlehem, trying to save the world from its own destruction. We're now on a certain point in time where we can actually destroy ourselves with nuclear bombs, and I'm trying to prevent that. There's not much to tell. It's a two-sided story, actually. On the one hand, I feel good. On the other side, I feel very bad on the things I've done in my life. I've lived on the streets for 10 years. In that time, I've done things I shouldn't have, but did it to survive. Things like stealing. The way I got my house is by actually playing a gamble with the police. I've stolen something, then go to the police and said, okay, this and this I've done and I need help. I'm okay with jail. At least I have food, I have a shelter, so I'm okay with it. But it would be better not to be coming back here. It took me 3 times before the police actually helped me. So after the 3rd time I got there, I just told them, okay, this is the last time I'm gonna come here. The reason is simple. I don't want to be going in and out of jail for stealing for food. And after that, they actually helped me. It took 2 weeks after my release to get my house. My dreams are trying to save the world, just because it's in a state that isn't good. We see a lot of nice things, but it's only a facade of what it truly is. And my biggest dream is to make sure that this world actually becomes free, so that we are not enslaved by some elite, but just can live. Or the saying should be live and let live, and now it's not live and let live. I'm walking the path of Jesus. If not enough people believe me, then the bigger power will put me down as an example, like they did 2,000 years ago, so that the people won't go against their king or their slave driver. And the possibility remains that people are still too afraid of those persons, that 1% of the world controlling everybody. And if that's the case, then the bigger power will do exactly the same again like 2,000 years ago. Put me down on a cross for an example for others to not go against their rulings. That's what I mean with I might end up on a cross. It might not be literally a cross. It might be just getting shot. I really don't know. But I'm keeping the meta phrase hanging on a cross because it's most fitting to the story itself. For me, the compass is one of the best items to have. You always get a good direction. You always know where you are, or at least which way you're looking at. It's kind of like life. It brings you to the correct path at all times. You only have to point it in the proper direction and you know where you're going. I always have to go to south-southeast between 140 and 180 degrees, and this way, even without a map, I should be able to find my way towards I need to go. So basically for me that's one of the most important items I have, outside of course the sleeping bag and the tent, because without a tent in the rain, yeah, that's about it I can tell about my compass. It's the only thing that's for me so worthy, just because it's the best way to find my way. And that's what I had from very, very young age, that I did things and after thought, why did I do this? Knowing that that I could do things very much better. Yeah, very much better. But I didn't. And today it's all clear why, because I had to go to Bethlehem on this journey to try to save the world. And the only way I could think of would be possible is my journey on the path of Jesus. Or the path of the last prophet. It depends on what book you read. Then all the matches I've lost in the real game of chess today will be worth it. Well, they're already worth it because I lost. And losing for a change is very good. Because from losing you learn so much more. I once got told by somebody, the hardest lesson is the best lesson. Because from the hardest lesson you learn every single angle there is from the problem you had. So after it would not happen again, or at least not that far, because you would more easily spot the problems at hand. Happy but also unhappy. Kind of like I'm feeling. On the one hand very happy, on the other hand very unhappy. Like probably a lot of people in this world are. But are maybe able to hide it more, or better. Well, my family will always have a place in my heart. Even though my mother doesn't want me to go to Bethlehem, she really fears my death. She's even saying that if it would happen, she wouldn't survive it. I know she would. She's a strong woman, so I know she would. But yeah, I always felt like a one-way street. 15, 16 years old and being kicked on the street. And only able once a week to go there to eat. And okay, I did wrong things. I smoked weed. I even used hard drugs in my past. 13, 14 years ago now, I think. So yeah, of course, I probably did wrong things. I always also stole 1 or 2 euros a day from her wallet just to get something to eat at school. To feel more the same like the rest is, even though our family never had a lot of money. Yeah, I really don't know what happened in all those years and where the true blame is. I really don't care. I mean, it's all in the past. I'm living here and now. But that's what I think about my family. Every day I'm wondering if they're still okay. Every day I'm wondering if they thought about me. Probably. My mom is probably thinking about me a lot more than usual. Because I'm going to a place which can actually kill me. I mean, going straight through Syria isn't something safe-worthy. I think it's the correct word. Yeah, my family. On the one side, the best family you can imagine, but on the other side, a family who just doesn't show it enough. Because I don't know what the journey will become. So it's, since I started the journey, always a mixed feeling. On the one hand, very, very happy that I let go of all the fears and really tried to search for my freedom. But on the other side, very sad, expecting myself to die. And that will probably stay until I reach Bethlehem and until I know what actually will happen, if I will survive or not. But the relaxation is the biggest part at this instance. The peace and quiet, well, for as far as possible, of course, in a city like Lugano. Yeah, relax is one of the biggest, one of the major feelings I have right now.